If you've been putting off buying a house or refinancing, the time is now.
That is according to experts who are forecasting a change based on interest rates. Fox 2's Roop Raj working for your money tonight. Roop.
That's right, Hugh and Monica. You know, there are two things going on here. Interest rates and also a change in the real estate market. And that adds up to potential money in the bank for you. If you have to act fast, though. David Hall with Hall Financial points to a slight uptick in interest rates. And we're talking a small incremental change here. They're going up a quarter in interest rate. Not a huge deal, but Hall says this points to a sign of things to come. Right now, a 30-year fixed is hovering at about 2.8%. If you have a 10 to 15-year term, it's even closer to 2%. While that's still good, the slight uptick in rates could signal a very different picture come 2022.
Because you can shorten your term, pay your loan off faster because of these rates. So you don't have to necessarily go for the lower payment, although that's an option. You can go for the shorter term with the same or similar payment. That's been a development that we've seen a lot. And again, just given the environment that we're in, where the experts think that rates are going to probably rise, they're not going to go down, it's an interesting time.
Now, don't forget about refinancing and maybe using some of that money for home improvements if you need to. A little perspective for you about how good the rates are right now. 25 years ago, it was in the high 7s or 8%, and then they thought that sounded pretty good. So this 2.8% still good. It's likely to go up come next year.
And it seems like the housing market, I know we're moving into fall here, but it seems like the housing market is slowing down a bit.
Yeah, you know, and it really has, and we've covered this for a little while. I would say even since late July, early August, things started slowing down. A couple things here. The inventory, which was so tight in the last year, is starting to loosen up in Metro Detroit. That means that even though it's still very much a seller's market, it's not as though one house is getting 15 offers. We saw that happen. So starting to lean more towards a buyer's market in some ways, more so than it was a year ago. All of this makes the decision to buy now even better. If you want those interest rates, you want to get them now because they could get closer to 4%, Monica, in the year 2020.